You're listening to the Quince podcast.
Oh, there's no visuals, it's just audio? Oh, no, there's visuals. Oh, thank you.
This Buddhist chant in Pali resonated in the air as Dalit strongman Dr. B.R. Ambedkar quit Hinduism and converted to Buddhism on 14th October 1956. He wasn't alone. Close to 3.6 lakh of Ambedkar's followers converted with him in Nagpur. But why did Ambedkar convert? Why did he choose to convert to Buddhism? Why did he decide to convert in Nagpur? And why did he alter not just his own path, but the lives of a largely marginalized Dalit community?
Okay, I'm going to keep pausing because I don't know if this song is like copyrighted or whatever. So if I keep playing for too long, I might get like a copyright strike. So I'm just going to be like pausing and then saying something and then play. Oh, Soha is on Twitch saying that idea is great. Thank you so much, Soha.
My name is Vishnu Gopinath, and you're listening to a special podcast from The Quint, where we'll try to answer these questions and more. You'll also be hearing excerpts from Ambedkar's speeches, in which he himself answered these questions. So, why did Ambedkar convert? Ambedkar had long decided to change his religion to escape what he considered a threat to freedom, the Varna or caste system.
Wow, that's pretty badass. When was this again? What year was this? 1956. That's crazy. Imagine making that decision against caste system in 1956 to leave Hinduism. By the way, all the people, like, I should introduce more people who say Hinduism is a way of life. It's not a religion. It's a philosophy. It improves people's lives. I have to introduce them to this guy that thought that Hinduism was such a major disaster to people's lives that he started this movement of leaving Hinduism for Buddhism as a protest. Like, that's amazing.
Propagated by Hinduism.
Why is this guy not more famous? Is he like how famous is this guy? Like, I know he's probably famous in India. How famous is he in India? He needs to be famous globally.
Frustrated by what he believed was an inherent part of the Hindu religion, Ambedkar opined that conversion was the only method for Dalits to denounce the caste system. Almost 20 years before he actually converted, Ambedkar addressed the Mahars, a section of the community considered untouchable in Mumbai, apprising them of his decision to convert. In a lengthy...
Is he like seen as like a good person among most Indians, bad person, hated, loved, neutral?
Yet heavily influential speech, Ambedkar urged.
Religion is for man and not man for religion. For getting human treatment, convert yourselves. Convert for getting organized. Convert for becoming strong. Convert for securing equality. Convert for getting liberty. Convert so that your domestic life should be happy. Why do you remain in a religion which does not treat you as a human being?
I mean, okay, I could be picky right now and be like, well, why would you be in any religion? Every religion sees you as a tool to be used and be discarded for its own growth. So, but again, at the same time, I admire such a strong stance against Hinduism. Like, I haven't seen anything like this before. I mean, let's be fair. All religion is nonsense, but some of them are more harmful than the other. I don't want to say like I'm for people converting to Buddhism, but I see what this guy was trying to do and I admire it.
Why do you remain in a religion which prohibits you from entering temples? Why do you remain in a religion?
Especially given how anti-Hinduism is not that common. It's coming from an Indian guy. Like, this is like, we need this guy to be even more famous. I need quotes from this guy against Hinduism if he has any, so I could turn into movie. Like, hey, here's a quote. I could turn these quotes into memes for Atheist Republic.
Your domestic life should be happy. Why do you remain in a religion which does not treat you as a human being? Why do you remain in a religion which prohibits you from entering temples? Why do you remain in a religion which prohibits you from securing drinking water from the public well? Why do you remain in a religion which comes in your way of getting a job? Why do you remain in a religion which insults you at every step? A religion in which man's human behavior with man is prohibited is not religion, but a display of force.
Wow, that's such a strong words against Hinduism. Jesus, why this needs to be? I wonder what somebody what some anti-Islam people who think other religions are fine, even though how we have some atheists who are very much against Islam, but they think other religions are fine. I wonder what they would say to this person who dedicated so much, who cared so much about other Indians and wanted to make their lives better, and he took such a strong position against Hinduism and the influence it had on their lives. Do you think this guy was wrong? Would the ex-Muslims that think that you should only stand against Islam and not other religions, would they come to this person and say to Dr. Ambedkar and be like, yeah, why are you even speaking about Hinduism? Islam is a problem only. Would they dare say that, given what this guy have seen and the experiences he had with Hinduism and the influence Hinduism has had on so many people's lives? Would they dare tell this person to not speak against Hinduism? That his experience and the other people he wants to help, that their experiences do not count because Islam is the only horrible religion? Hey, do not do Hindu bigotry, anti-Hindu bigotry. Yes. But I know what you mean. But I think that's a joke, but yeah. He burned... Really? He did? Wow, he desecrated Hindu scripture? Wow, this guy was doing what we were doing so many years ago. He burned a Hindu scripture? He was normalizing blasphemy way before this was a thing? That's crazy. Why is this not? Why do I not? Why I should have known about this guy many years earlier. Guys, we need to highlight this guy more.
A religion which does not recognize a man as man is not a religion but a disease. A religion in which the touch of animals is permitted but the touch of human beings is prohibited is not a religion but a mockery.
Wow.
A religion which precludes some classes from education, forbids them to accumulate wealth and to bear arms, is not a religion but a mockery of human beings.
Okay, I disagree with this last point. He's saying it's not a religion, it's a mockery of human beings. It's not a religion, it's a mockery of human beings. Religion is a mockery of human beings, okay? Guys, do not defend religions by saying they're not religions. They're the problem because they're a religion. This is why people say, oh, Islam is so bad, I don't even see it as a religion. Islam is a problem because it's a religion. It's not, oh, it's so horrible that it's not a religion. What are you talking about? The fact that it's a religion makes it so problematic. Look at this. I disagree with this part. Hold on.
Forbids them to accumulate wealth and to bear arms is not a religion but a mockery of human beings.
Yeah, it's not. What are you talking about? It's not a religion but a mockery of human beings? You mean like every other religion?
A religion that compels the ignorant to be ignorant and the poor.
Katie is saying religion is a mockery of human beings. I correctly predicted what you would say. Katie, you know me too well.
To be poor is not a religion but a punishment.
On the caste system, he said,
Some Hindus argue conversion is worthless if you do it out of frustration with the caste system. Wherever you may go, you will face caste. Muslims have their own castes. If you become Christians, there are also castes. This is what these Hindus plead. Unfortunately, it has to be admitted that the caste system has crept into other religions also in the country. But the burden of nurturing this great sin lies with the Hindus alone. This disease originally started from the Hindus and thereafter infected others.
Right.
Although the castes exist among Muslims and Christians alike, it will be meanness to liken it with that of the Hindus. There is a great distinction between the caste system of the Hindus and that of the Muslims and Christians. Firstly, it must be noted that though castes exist among Christians and Muslims, it is not the chief characteristic of their body social. If one asks, "Who are you?" and someone says, "I am a Hindu," one is not satisfied with this reply. He is further asked, "What is your caste?" And unless this is replied to, no one can have the idea of his social status. From this, it is evident how caste has prime importance in the Hindu religion and how minor it is in Christianity and among the Muslims. There is one more difference between the caste system of the Hindus and that of the Muslims and Christians. The caste system among the Hindus has a foundation of religion. The castes in other religions have no sanction of their religion. If Hindus proclaim to disband the caste,
It's kind of like a little other, like, sex negativity, circumcision. There's many other values that, like, even people who are not religious in other countries, they bring with them out of Abrahamic religions, and they think there are values independent from religion. So, for example, like a lot of non-religious people or even atheists in the United States, they do circumcision, and they think this has nothing to do with religion. They don't know that without religion, this would not be a norm. This would be a crime. So just because non-religious people are doing circumcision, that doesn't mean that it didn't come out of Abrahamic religions, right? In the same way, like in India, I guess if you have caste system among Christians and Muslims, that doesn't mean it didn't come out of Hinduism.
system, their religion will come in their way. On the other hand, if the Muslims and Christians start movements for abolishing the caste system in their religion will not obstruct.
That's so interesting. That's very much like circumcision, right? So, for example, if you have like Orthodox Jewish people or Muslims, atheists also do circumcision. But if you could get them to convince them that listen to this, look at this. These are data that shows circumcision is actually doesn't do any harm, and you're torturing babies, and this is unnecessary, and you shouldn't do this to helpless babies. Because they don't have any religions backing this view, they will be like, you are a lot more likely to get atheists and non-religious people to not do circumcision, even though the idea of circumcision came from Judaism or Abrahamic religion as a whole. You are more likely to get rid of it among non-religious people, for example, in the United States. But if you go to like Muslims and Jews, you're going to have a much more difficulty of getting rid of this practice, because for them you can't just prove to them that there is no benefit, because to them this is a religious practice, right? So I guess this is very similar to casteism in India, because if you go to Muslims and Christians, you're more successful to get rid of the caste system, because there is nothing in the religion to stop them, that mandates them to carry out this practice. I just came up with that comparison, and I think it's perfect. That's how I am, right? When I come up with comparisons, they just work. They're just that good. That's how good I am at comparisons.
Hindus cannot destroy their caste.
I didn't even think about it before. I just came up with it right now. See how amazing it is? I impress myself on a daily basis.
Without destroying their religion. Muslims and Christians need not destroy their religion for eradication of the castes. Rather, their religion will support such movements to a great extent. Even if for the sake of argument, it is admitted that castes exist everywhere, it cannot be concluded that one should remain in the Hindu fold. If the caste system is useless, then the logical conclusion is that one should accept a kind of society in which the caste system has no serious adverse effect upon the person, or wherein the castes can be abolished early and easily in a simple manner.